And of course, special thanks to our moderator, Violet. Hi, everybody.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to TFT Tarot for today. Divine Dabblings with
Oberon. I was a little slow this morning.
And me, Banshee, who is even slower this morning.
From your lips.
Well, welcome to Happy Hour. Forget all that stuff. Let's just get on with the happy, eh?
All right.
I noticed what Jackie said there. Jackie, no worries. I know we have a lot of love and romance stuff going on today, but or this month, but, you know, we're still doing our happy, positive message from Spirit. So, hey, if love comes up, love comes up.
Your style might be more like what I'm going to do during Goth Tarot when I honor Happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to have a special card called My Dark Valentine. I haven't decided for sure, but it might be dramatic.
Dramatic. Oh, boy. But anyway, with a Scorpio, it's always some drama, you know.
Indeed.
Well, anyway, I was debating what to use for the collective card. I pulled out a couple. One thing that I haven't used yet since I bought it, was saving it for Super Tarot Love Month, is the Love Oracles. For those of you who are familiar with my music oracles and my fine art oracles, this is another one in the series, and it's Love Oracles. My feminist oracles, which I'm using on Women's Wisdom Wednesday for the card of the day. So, let's see what the Love Oracles have to say. I'm not sure it'll be necessarily happy, though. That's what I'm worried about. Let's just see. Let's give it a try. And maybe next time I'll just go back to the affirmators for happy hour. All right.
Nice to see everybody this morning. I see a few of our fellows from over the pond there, because I know this is a better time for you guys. It's later afternoon or mid to late afternoon. Cool.
All right. Mr. O, you even have the pleasure of drawing one. Now, basically, there's these little icons on the card and a single sentence. And basically, the icons on the Love Oracle cards are one-night stands, long-term relationships and breakups, family, and friends. So that's kind of the order of the... I'm going to let you read the lines on the cards. And I will read from the booklet. It's very, very small interpretation.
We're just cold here. It's pretty cold. It's 0-ish or just a little above, I think.
Okay.
We had all our snow, though.
Yeah, we really got snow, and where a lot of people have ice that's bringing down trees and stuff, from what I've heard, we just have a lot of heavy snow on some of our branches that's kind of made things droop and bend, but nothing really serious in that regard. But I do think we got 8 or 9 inches of snow when all was finally said and done.
Upright?
It's all the same, yeah. So what do you got?
Josephine Baker.
Really? Interesting. Yes. Well, now the only problem with this book, and I've said
you only need a bunch of bananas to make an impression.
That's one night stand.
Oh, I see.
Go ahead.
Gotcha. It's not about beauty, it's about luck and who loves you.
That's long-term relationships and breakups.
And then dance your way into immortal love.
Josephine Baker was an American-born, and this is great because it's Black History Month too, it's kind of cool, was an American-born French entertainer. Famed as a dancer in the jazz era, she was a sensation at the Folies Bergère in Paris in 1927, with a routine in which she danced wearing a girdle of bananas. Oh my.
Ooh.
She renounced her U.S. citizenship and became a French national when she married Jean Leon in 1937. She married
Oui, oui.
four. Go ahead. What?
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui. She married 4 times and enchanted such artistic and literary luminaries as Picasso, Cocteau, Hemingway, as well as having several female lovers. Baker was the first person of color to star in a major movie. What is it again? Zozo? Zozo, of course, 1934. She helped the French resistance in the Second World War and supported the civil rights movement in the United States.
And I knew most of that about her, but I'm also, of course, enamored of the fact that one of the doll companies, either Tonner, that does a larger size than Barbie, did a Josephine Baker doll. It's really luxurious. It might have been Barbie too. They might have done their own version of it. So she's immortalized in vinyl too.
Well, very interesting. Good card for today, I think. I don't know what else to say about it. She has some odd lines here. A bunch of bananas to make an impression. So that's where that came from, the banana girdle.
Oh dear.
But it's not about beauty. It's about luck and who loves you. Well, you know what? Fate has a funny role to play in our relationships, I have to say.
So let's get on with happy hour.
Let's get on with happy hour.
And just a reminder, of course, this is also Super Tarot Love Month. And
if you haven't figured it out.
If you haven't figured it out, I think you guys have. And we're doing all kinds of other stuff besides My Dark Valentine. There'll be some other cool things going on. We have some Valentine poetry coming in just a few days. We're going to have, I think it's the last Friday or Saturday of the month, we're having the Past Lives.
Yes,
Past
we're doing
Loves
the Past
reading.
Loves, Past Lives. So stay tuned for that.
Hi, Angel Mary. Here's your positive card.
All right, Angel Mary, we're shuffling for you.
She absolutely was. Thanks for saying that, Gina. It was that whole jazz era, that Hemingway leading into the 30s, you know, expatriates hanging out in French or Parisian cafes, smoking cigarettes and trying to be cool when the American blacks were playing jazz.
All right.
Anyway.
And our love cat Sunny is on the side of me here. Or should I say our happy cat? We'll call him the happy cat today.
We'll get a cam going
hey,
there.
Libra. Good to see you.
Hi, Libra.
Thank you.
All right.
What do we got? Aw. Well, Angel Mary, we have the 6 of Cups. Such a nice card, really. This card is saying, Spirit is saying, you know, take time to go down and travel memory lane, you know. Think about past happy times, you know, especially if you have been feeling down lately. You know, the spirits say the best way to pick yourself up is think about those times in childhood where you still had that sense of awe and wonder. Everything seemed new and different and exciting. You know, and also the family connections, friends you may have had.
There's a lot of continuity of compassion or humanity expressed here. It's kind of interesting because it's a little puppy with a little boy, and I don't know if you have any connection to pets of your own. The fellow who's more grown up, though, is kind of gray-haired, and I'm thinking, well, dogs don't live that long, but maybe the idea of the continuity of always being a human ally to your pet is here. I realize that the overall card is really about how you relate to your past from a really enjoyable experience, and I think that's what the message is here, is remember everybody that you can who brought a little happiness into your life, because in some way or not, they're still there.
I think there's also another message here, Angel Mary, and that is saying, that little person, who developed friendships as a young person is now grown into this person because, of the, sometimes, I'm not going to say we are tied and bound to our pasts, but a lot of our past experiences helped form the person that we are today. So honor that. Spirit is saying honor that connection with your past. And remember, that a lot of your past experiences have either toughened you up, made you gentle and kind, the kind of person that you are today.
And there's a spiritual thing here too, because I think from certain spiritual traditions, the idea is indeed that those who are able to develop bonds with non-humans, i.e. other beings, dogs, plants, whatever it is, make themselves better too, because they open themselves up to that wealth of spirit that's out there, that's not just within a human being.
Very good, Mr. O. That's what we have for you, Angel Mary. Good luck with that.
I had a nice cup of tea last night, Violet Ann. I'm more of a tea drinker at night and definitely a big coffee drinker in the morning.
Yes, there's drool all over his cup.
Please stop that. Oh, wait, I'll just show everybody. And now I'm going to embarrass you. Yeah, look at all that.
Oh, no, don't do it.
I'm going to embarrass you because
don't do it.
This is a result of that thing that I had 30 years ago where my facial muscle was paralyzed. My lips don't quite grip. I know that sounds inappropriate for Tarot Love Week or month, but they just don't have that holding power
Well, I think
anymore.
you embarrassed yourself. It's okay.
No, that's impossible. Well, okay, we all know I do blush sometimes, but when it gets a little R word...
Mr. O, you should shuffle first for a cell. I'll cut
It's
you
one
off.
way to shut me up, eh? Oh, being a Scorpio is a challenge in this civilized world.
In this Aries household.
I wasn't going to say that.
I will. All right.
If you mean mentally, I'm just dealing. Maybe you don't even mean me at all. I don't know. Okay, here you go.
He's okay. Actually, it was, he actually got you mind if I say?
Go ahead.
He actually got a double case of Bell's palsy. He had it on one side of his face 1 year, and then how long was it?
About 2 years later.
About 2 years later, he got it on the other side
My
of
doctor
his face.
said he had never known any of his patients. He was an older
But
doctor.
it happens.
Who had had it twice. So, kind of keeps me smooth though, right there, like...
Right. Sometimes people don't fully recover all of their senses back from that. It's a paralysis, a temporary paralysis of a muscle.
The seventh cranial nerve.
Nerve
Right
in
down
the face.
through your eye. And so for a little while, it did affect how I smiled. I could smile better on one side of my face than the other, unless I do the full smile. Yeah. It mostly makes me slurpy with
Water
coffee.
under the bridge now, or on your coffee cup.
Yeah, coffee on my cup now. Okay, this is for...
This is for a cell.
I'm sorry, I hope I was focusing enough. Alrighty, so here we go. A cell, you have temperance. And, we've talked before, your questions and things, and I think Spirit is just saying... Be in the middle on this right now. Don't lean too hard in one way or the other. Don't be too depressed or too over serious about what other things might be going on in your life. Spirit is saying bide your time because it's going to come to you. You just need to learn a little patience, perhaps.
Well, so I think Spirit is saying this is a time of peace and harmony for you, everything in balance, everything as it should be. It's like if you're not experiencing that now, Spirit is saying take time to meditate a little bit and take time to go within and find your balance again. Maybe you need more physical exercise. We've all been pretty sedentary. I'm guilty as charged. So I feel that, with us all being tied up either because of winter, because of COVID, all of that maybe we need to balance, the physical with the spiritual, the mental, pull everything together. This is a time for balance, Spirit is saying.
And I'm often drawn to the fact that I get some imagery and feelings from the cards, and I see the balance between the world and the sun here.
Yeah. Or is that the world? I thought it was sun and moon.
It looks
but
like
you're right.
well, maybe it's the moon. I don't know. To me, it is probably the moon. But when I first looked at it, I thought it was the world, and I thought that's a nice idea. The idea that the world can be in balance with the energies of the sun, but maybe it is more the moon.
It is more the moon because it looks like craters on there.
Honor your craters.
So I think it's sun and moon, light and dark, all in harmony, all in perfect balance.
Right. And, so the patience is just a side aspect of that. I think Banshee's idea about finding peace and serenity is the most important part. But, they always
There's another part. Because when you are in true balance like that, Asel, you will truly be able to connect with Spirit.
Hi, SP.
Oh, hey, SP. All right.
Thanks for joining us again.
That's what we have for you, Asel. Good card for happy hour. All right. Shuffle first this time, and we are on Jackie.
All right. Hi, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie. Good to see you this morning here.
Well, like our old friend Pascal used to say, it's always morning somewhere in the world. He was another Scorpio, but he was a lot more positive than me, it seems.
Hey, Angel Rivera. Good morning to you as well.
Hi, Angel.
Here you go. Shuffle.
Hi, Sunny down there. I see you there. You want to
no, don't.
jump
you should
up.
not call him because he will jump up. Sunny. Come on.
There he goes.
Where are you?
He's in the corner behind you.
Behind me? Oh,
Yeah.
there you are. Come on up here. Come on. Come
No,
on.
he wants to jump up past
will.
me.
Come on. Come on. Oh, you're playing so hard to get. Here, I'll show you the pickle. That'll work. I knew it. Sonny wants his screen time. Except, look, he turned away. You silly. There's your toys. Well, he's a little grumpy. Did you cut him?
I cut him and hopefully...
Did I shuffle him again?
I thought you had shuffled him and handed them to me.
I just don't know if I picked... Anyway.
Is anyone watching?
I'm taking the first card because I believe... Wow. All right.
Let Spirit guide you.
The Spirit does guide me. And this is really interesting. After we had Temperance for Asel, we have the Two of Pentacles for Jackie.
And it's almost similar in a way with
It
that
is.
balance
Look
idea
at
there.
The balance, but it's a little bit more, how should I say, like it's sideways balance.
Well, not only that, but the person is more engaged here. The other
Right.
person was a little bit more at peace, maybe just sort of oming with it. And this one is maybe a little bit more deliberate. You almost get the sense that maybe they're actually swinging them around. You could almost feel that energy there in the card. And so Spirit is saying, you have a lot to handle, but you are handling it well. And maybe just to remember, that you are maintaining balance, but if not, you have to just sort of slow down a little bit maybe. Also to consider, in my opinion, what is most important, what you're really protecting. I'm feeling an edge of security here, like there's something you are protecting. It just could be something that's internal. It doesn't have to be external. But mostly, like I said, it's just, Spirit says you really are doing a lot right now and you're holding it together. Perhaps we'll be doing that.
So there's a lot of movement in this card, Jackie, and it just said Spirit is saying that no matter, the topsy-turviness of the times, trying to keep everything all together, you are finding the way to do it. You are finding the way. And Spirit is with you on that journey, helping you. And
I was just going to say that this also sort of indicates more physical work, but it's a good kind of physical work. You feel rewarded by that.
Well, it might be physical, but it's physical and other things. It's all the things in your life. Sometimes you feel like, good grief, what more could how much more do I have to do? Or how much more can I do? Spirit says give yourself some credit there. You are being the master juggler right now in getting things done and taking care of your needs, maybe even the needs of people around you. So hang on. Spirit is just saying, hang on for the ride. Everything will balance out in the long haul.
Agree.
That's what I have for you, because Mr. O pretty much covered that one, I think, pretty well.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say I romped and stomped it to death.
Oh, not really.
Okay, very good.
Is it my shuffle first? Okay, yeah, because you cut. Okay, so we are...
And some of that's because you shared some of that with us. I know there's a lot of things going on with you, but I think Spirit really is seeing those things. So peace always, Jackie. Thanks for showing up.
Yep, Violet Ann.
All right, and another person from over the pond has graced our stage. Good morning or afternoon. And you're welcome, Jackie.
Oh, you didn't know Violet Ann was here?
I knew that.
Oh, okay.
I mentioned it earlier.
Okay. Who's the other person then that Grace?
Jackie and Violet.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm a little slow today, as I said.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Let's keep it positive. Every day is a day to be slower.
Oh, my goodness. I have a pickle to throw, but it is happy hour. Although it is a happy pickle, they're smiling.
I love pickles. Do you?
No.
That's not very happy.
Yeah, I know.
Can you say it happier?
I like these pickles.
Good save there, Banshee.
All right.
My turn, right?
I guess so.
I know I didn't shuffle them. We could do the reverse of what we did with Jackie.
I thought you cut for me last time, though. So.
I know, but we didn't know for sure if you had actually shuffled or not.
Yeah.
We weren't really sure.
Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll have this straight by the end of the show. Trust me.
We'll have to.
The happy hour also means happy bad joke hour. All right. Oh, look at that, Violet Ann. Dun, dun, dun. It's the Six of Wands.
Oh, wow. It's like you're on stage.
It's like you're on stage. You're being acclaimed. You're being rewarded or getting an award. Maybe from Spirit. Spirit right now is saying, job well done somewhere, They're really acknowledging, the skills and talents that you are exhibiting right now at this time or what you are sharing with others.
Of course, wands are fire, and I think it's really key that there's this little torch there. I just sort of feel this idea says right now there are very strong transformative energies coming to you or with you, and it's not just about the sense of accomplishment. It's really about sort of being that firebrand in a way, that fire starter in a way, not a twisted one, of course, but just sort of paving a way or lighting a way in a way. So I think Spirit is just saying, the accomplishment is one thing, but the fact that there's a movement going forward from here is the other.
Yeah, I like this card, especially for happy hour in a way, because is that white stuff there? People, like images of people.
I sort of feel that's
like
what it is.
Audience,
it's like you're on the stage,
which is on the card because you are on a stage. But to me, that just looks like a very ethereal audience. In other words, that Spirit is really applauding these efforts.
You're gonna flip.
What?
When I looked closer at it, and I'm
Yeah.
going to move in closer, there's a couple of hands there raised up like they're in a mosh pit or whatever down there. Can you see that?
Okay. I
Hands,
do.
People clapping or raising their hands
the
up.
hands. So I feel as though this is a big, okay, let's say it this way then. This is a big hand clap from Spirit for things that you are doing. You know, maybe right now, if you're not seeing the physical awards or rewards or satisfaction, Spirit is incredibly on your side right now.
And that has to be the best part of all, you know, at
Yeah.
some point, to know that when you take your rest, you know, Spirit is looking over you and saying, well done.
Job
Violet Ann.
well done.
Well done.
Woohoo!
All right.
Like that card. All right. Lena is up. We are a hoot.
Don't call me Woodsy Owl. And we will be back here tomorrow at 2 p.m. our time. So you can always check that out. Hi, Lena.
Hey, Lena.
Here's
You're
your
ready?
positive card.
Am I shuffling first again here?
Yeah, you were. Oops.
Shuffle first. You're welcome, Violet Ann.
You're very welcome.
Okay, ready. Oh, that comes up quite a bit on our happy hours.
Yeah, I don't even remember if Lena might have had this before, possibly.
Well, somebody did, but it may have been a while back. But geez, you know, right now, Lena, this is a time to, Spirit is saying this is a time to imagine your future. You know, imagine where you want to, or, you know, not necessarily your far future, but imagine where you want to see yourself heading. You know, this is early in 2022 still, so maybe this is all about imagining where you want to be by the end of the year. What kind of projects do you want to work on? What are your goals? What are your desires? What are your ambitions? Think about all the possibilities. Feel free to daydream a little bit. Sometimes we can get lost in those dreams, but I think right now, Spirit is saying, give yourself some time to really vision on what it is you want to, you know, be doing.
I think Spirit says that there are some serious contenders for you to think about, or where you want to put your energy. That right now, Spirit says a number of things that are coming to you would all bear merit or be an appropriate vehicle for your energies or passions, but you may not be able to do all of them, or at least not all at once. And so Spirit may be saying, find the one that's either the best for you or the one that's easiest able to work with the kind of energies you can provide at this time. But it may still be that eventually these other ideas or projects will still fall your way, so that you could still work on them as well.
Sure, sometimes it's best to start with the most attainable goals and then move forward. I think Spirit is saying, yes, you know, this, not to worry, these things won't just disappear on you. And also, don't worry about taking the time to do this. There will be, Spirit says, a time for action, but that's not now. Now is a time to just imagine, you know, especially, you know, let's say if some things have been falling in place for you, you know, like financially or otherwise, because we know what's been going on with you. Spirit is saying, well, you know, how do you magnify? What can you do with that good energy now? Where can you put it and work on that?
Yes, I don't feel that there's any sense of urgency here, like you have to make decisions fast.
Right.
Spirit is saying this is for you to take in as you will.
And have fun.
Happy hour.
Oops. I'll shuffle first, though, this time. And Gina is up.
Hi, Gina. Good
hey,
morning.
Gina. Good morning to you.
And you're welcome, Lena. I'm almost out of coffee. I think I could let it go, though.
You're not going to take a coffee break today. You took a
Nope.
hot cocoa break on our last show.
Yeah, I have to apologize for that because that was a little inconvenient. It just kind of disfocused me. Disfocused. And I should try not to do that.
All right, Mr. O. Got your shuffling hands ready. Not sticky.
No, arthritic.
Yeah, I know. Me too today.
It's a little bit sore.
Yeah, well, mine are stiff and stuck in place. All right.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I think it was because someone mentioned they were having cocoa. Yeah. It was you, wasn't it, Gina?
It was. But you didn't have to go run and do it, although I have
I
to
did.
admit.
Angel said so.
Okay. It was good.
Well, he didn't say that, but he said it was okay that I did it.
I should be cleaning my kitchen. I just don't know if I have the energy. There's a countertop I really need to tackle just to get some clutter off of it.
Oh, dear.
I've been wanting to do it for some time. Gina, you are a kitchen cleaning magician. Look at that. You've got the magician. Look at that flow, taking that energy from above and below and crossing the streams and mixing it all together to make some real magic. It's so cool, this card, too, this image with the light above and the abyss below. I don't know. It's just kind of cool.
Is it an abyss or is it
Well,
just the well of human wisdom, the well of mystery?
It's a happy abyss.
It's a happy abyss. Well, abyss spelled sideways is nothing. But to me, this card really, again, talks about continuity. Of course, we have the magic figure 8 up there, the whole idea about continuity, infinity.
Yes.
And I think because it's also represented there, this is saying Spirit wants you to really maybe amp up a little bit because there's something you can create here. There's something you can focus energies towards. There's even a more worthwhile goal than maybe what you've been thinking of lately.
Right. This is a time for manifestation. That's what Spirit is saying. It's time to bring something forth, one of your desires, one of your goals, one of your wishes. This is a time to bring it into the world because you have everything you need right now to make it happen.
Absolutely.
Woohoo! Can't get any better than that, Gina. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Gina. And does
Cleaning
the cold
magic.
affect your hand, Violet? I don't know if it's the cold always. I think with me it's just because I've gotten older and it's happening. My mom had some arthritis.
Yes, cleanliness, cleaning and decluttering and all of that is great to move the Kai, as we say.
I must be pretty evil.
What?
I moved the Kai once.
You moved the Kai once. You moved the furniture. That's what you like.
But I thought it moved the Kai.
It does. It's also part of that.
Well, it had been sitting there for so long, it was becoming furniture, and it really wasn't. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm shuffling first, right? How are you?
You are a neat freak.
Who's shuffling first? Okay, so Libra is up.
All right, Libra. Happy message for Libra.
Goddessness, I love it. Total need for... I wish I was. I used to be more. But even then, I would have my piles of clutter. It's like there... But the house would be a lot cleaner, it just seems. So, I've got some work to do. Most definitely. Oh, but that counter, no, that counter really needs a makeover. So, I'm ready to tackle it.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like you're too young for that. I don't know. But, they tell me that it can happen at any age. Usually it's unusual below 20, I think. But
All right.
And you are so welcome, Gina.
It is the perfect card for any day, but today will do.
You make good things happen.
Yay. All right, Libra.
Yeah, see, everybody has a little problem with certain joints or things when it gets
I
cold.
would show you mine, but it's gross, so I'm not. But anyway.
You're what?
My arthritis. I have one, I don't know if it's like a trigger finger.
Oh, no, don't show that.
I won't.
It's really not
Well,
nice
they're
to
both
look at.
bad. I have a thumb that's kind of now
It's bad enough I have to look at it.
sort of crooked, but a finger, my ring finger on my right hand is a trigger finger, and it gets stuck in place, and it pops up. So I've been trying different things to work with it. I think once the weather gets a little bit warmer, it'll get better, though.
But
It
it's
will
really
start
great for looking like a
improving.
crone, isn't it?
I guess.
All right, Libra.
My doctor kind of fluffed it off. I may be looking for a rheumatologist.
Hey, Libra, did you get this before? I know this has turned up once or twice with different folks, too. It's the Five of Swords. And although traditionally the Five of Swords can
Almost
have
seems
some dicey feelings, we like to reimagine it more positively. And we think this is saying, really, Spirit wants you to rise above the fray, that if there are tensions, competitions, little ego battles, or other kinds of conflicts, Spirit says you don't have to listen to them. You can close off to that and just sort of figure out how to ascend.
That right there says it all. That basically this is a card of, either walking away from or walking towards something with integrity. If a confrontation has to be made, Spirit says, do it right. Do it appropriately. Stand your ground with integrity, and not with anger, not with bitterness, not with revenge or anything like that. Do it the right way, and that way you shine. You basically are doing this because it's the right thing to do and the right way to do it.
And a lot of times, like I said, the card sort of has maybe some dicey stuff there. But I know as a person who sees things out there that is bringing a sign to you or some sort of sense to you, crows themselves are messenger spirits of different sorts to different cultures. And I think that's what it's saying is, like, listen to the wisdom that comes from those you trust, whether they're human or other sorts of allies.
Right. So
Rise above the fray.
It's one of those cards that are hard to read in happy hour, but there is a positive message in that card. And walk away from things. It's also saying, Spirit says, you don't need things in your life that are beneath you. Think about it that way too, is you can be above the fray and you don't need to stoop to other people's levels. Just be better. Be better than that.
And that's interesting, Jackie, because there used to be a store in a town not too far from here. It was kind of like a destination, 45 minutes or so, called the Cheeky Monkey Boutique. And they had some unusual items there. And I remember I went with a friend once or twice and bought some things. I don't remember what I bought, but they were cute little things. Things that probably are collecting dust. Gina!
Okay, so SP is up.
All right, SP, we have a positive card for you, too.
And then Angel Rivera. Yep. Okay.
I am nursing those last few sips.
Are you dribbling them?
Always. But I can lick them off.
The great thing about it is if I forget which coffee cup was mine, I know by the appearance of the cup.
You say that like it's a bad thing. It's actually a good thing in this context.
I have teased him about this. I'm not nice, I guess. Shame on me.
Yeah, it's a sad thing when you're at the end of the coffee.
I should have brought my cucumber water out. I forgot.
Someday I think I want to make coffee with your cucumber water and serve it to you.
Insist. Maybe tea would be better with that, maybe.
I guess I could see that easier than coffee.
Did you shuffle?
I did.
You did. I'm cutting. Okay. All right, SP. Let's see what we have.
Yes. We're all lamenting the end of coffee.
Here's a Super Tarot Love Month card.
Oh, I like this. The Lovers.
It's the Lovers.
So, SP, although it could pertain exactly to saying, Spirit is saying, watch for the signs of a strong romance or a strong resonance in the one you already have. It could also be saying, too, that this is a time for you to evaluate certain choices. There are many wonderful things Spirit says you can do at this time. And Spirit just says that if you enjoy yourself, make sure you enjoy yourself appropriately. And, you know, always work with true will, yours as well as any others that you may be involved with.
Well, and the other thing I would say is, you know, Spirit might be saying that this is a time for deep connection, you know, either like as he said with, you know, your significant, you know, if you're in a relationship with your significant other or with somebody else, it's just also saying, you know, to choose wisely who you share your energy with. And Spirit is saying, you know, this is a time now for an even exchange, you know, that this is where, you know, just things seem really mutual, you know, and there's something really beautiful about that. You may be, you know, with somebody, or you may meet somebody who may be completely opposite from you, but it's an energy you're attracted to and vice versa because you both complete each other. And that's kind of what I like about the Lovers card, I think, you know, in a love sense.
You're hitting it out of the ballpark because as I look deeper into the card, I see this ethereal
those lines?
Triangle.
Oh.
The Solomon triangle, the six-sided triangle.
I see it there, yes, in between them.
Which, of course, has a strong esoteric spiritual connection with the idea of opposites uniting to forge ahead. So I think it's very true that no matter, you know, maybe Spirit is saying they want to partner with you, that they're partnering with you in a way to work you towards goals that are mutually beneficial for both you and what Spirit or Divine sees ahead for you.
Nice touch there, Mr. O. Nice touch.
I love
That's what we have for you, SP. Awesome. And now
it is so beautiful, isn't it, Violet?
Yep. I love the energy in this card. Just do.
And yes, Angel, if you lived closer, I'd make you the office manager. You know, I mean, Violet's the moderator. You could be the office manager and remind me to make coffee and have it here in a carafe. I did that once or twice way back. We made some coffee and we poured it. We just had it there. I could do that again. Thank you, sir.
It might be a good idea for Sunday's show in particular.
Who would know if we actually spiked it with vodka or something?
It wouldn't be good for Thursday night show. Then I would never sleep.
Second hour now.
All right, on to Angel Rivera.
Hi, Angel. Yeah, we could do that. That would be great. Mr. O does not drink. He drinks like maybe 1 or 2 glasses of wine a year, usually around the holidays. Maybe a little bit more, but rarely outside of the holidays. Vodka coffee. It's what's for breakfast.
I prefer maybe something like Irish cream in my coffee.
Weren't you related to somebody who could have done vodka in their coffee?
What's the other thing I like? You know.
Yes, you were.
Maybe. But what's the other? Shoot. I can't think of it. Oh well, but I do like Irish cream in my coffee. Little Spike. Sponsor this show. Hey, that's not a bad idea. What? Which one? And why'd you do that?
Never mind, it's been deleted. Thank you, Violet. I
I
wanted
see.
Banshee to see it, but you took care of it.
No,
Thank you.
I'm glad you took care of it. That's fine. Less I see, the better. Okay.
Yes, the Baileys.
Well, Angel Rivera, look at you. You've got another kind of balance cards of sorts. What is this today? Now we have Justice, the Scales of Justice. And that card is such a deep card as well because it shows the light and the dark aspects of, justice, the issues. But right now, the light side is here, and I feel that, sometimes, being fair, takes it's like you're on the razor's edge sometime in listening to both sides and trying to figure out who's right, who's wrong, or to try to bring people together, to try to get them to compromise. And I feel here Spirit is saying, this is a time for you to find that balance, and if there are issues, say at work or at home, find that common ground. Seek out the common ground, Spirit says. You are good at that, and that is where you can, it's like a superpower. You can save the day by finding that common ground. I keep thinking of the cards of the day we've had for the last 2 days. The Two of Cups reversed and the one for today, which was, the Three of Pentacles reversed, which is just about people not getting along, And so this card is really important in that aspect, is to find the common ground and smooth things over.
Are you done?
I am.
Alrighty. And yes, I thought it was you that had it last time
Oh,
too.
really?
Though I know
Wow.
somebody else had it maybe a week or two before that. Of course, when it pulled, I was thinking of, oh, you're sharing your creamer. Or she's sharing her creamer. Your better half, as she mentioned. But I think a lot of what Banshee said is fine with me. I always love the idea that there's, these two aspects. And I think what it really means is saying that's how justice is. There's a justice that is sort of a static and absolute, but there's a flexibility beneath that, to make sure that all is seen and understood. And so that's all I can really add to that, is saying is that justice really enacts on so many different levels, but as an absolute, it defines each level no matter how that is actually employed or deployed in your universe. Wow, that was really cosmic.
Well, I'm glad you thought so.
Thank you, Angel. I know, mine is almost gone. Here it goes.
Okay, so we are on Violet Lotus, and then we can do our own reading.
Sounds cool. Thanks, Angel.
Oh, you shuffle first for Violet Lotus.
All right. You're welcome, Angel.
Hey, you're welcome.
And thanks to everybody who came in today. I hope your happy messages will resonate.
Well, I indulge a little more than Mr. O, but I'll tell you what, alcohol can stay around here forever. Really. I still have an unopened bottle of wine. And what? I have a good portion of a bottle of Fireball still, I think. And that's it. That's all we have in our house.
Sometimes, Violet, I feel that the situations that kind of made me health-wise want to stay away from alcohol were in support of maybe that. I mean, I don't believe I have mediumship abilities, but I believe I'm sensitive enough to perceive some things on occasion. So I totally agree with you, though. I just sort of feel that way strongly. We all are, really, especially the older you get.
All right.
And no judgments for anybody who is different.
I don't know if you've had this one lately, Violet, but somebody did. This one comes up a bit in happy hour too, but hey, we've done enough happy hours where we are seeing cards more frequently repeat. So we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups.
Somebody had this last time.
Yeah, I
didn't they?
thought it was recent. The Eight of Cups is upright. And so what's really cool about that card to me is this walking towards the sun, you know. It's like you're coming out of maybe, I don't know, it looks like a watery realm there, right? She was maybe coming out of the Mr. O.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at
No,
it.
I'm asking you. So she's coming out of the water, right? Maybe if I see the card. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, so she's coming out of the depths of water and she's back on solid ground and she is walking towards the light, which is kind of interesting to me here. You literally have pretty much you have all the elements, I feel, here in this card. And she's walking to better times. She's walking to something maybe even deeper, you know, ultimately, because you know, she's been very much maybe into her own self and her own world, but now she's walking towards light.
Well,
the light of experience.
Applied to a spiritual sense, a happy hour sense, it looks more like this idea of an elevation or moving towards an elevation, especially because it's not like you're leaving something bad or something you don't want behind you. You're leaving a bit of the fire that's within you already there. And it's sort of like you're leaving a little trail so that if you wish, you can go back to what this moment is or what this lesson is or this feeling. And so this idea is saying you're grounding yourself. You know, you're coming from your emotional core, grounding yourself so that you can move towards what Spirit's intentions are for you.
Well, yeah, what Mr. O said, and to bring it practically down to earth a little bit, it kind of reminds me of situations where, okay, you're quitting, you're getting a new job, you're quitting a job, but you are not unhappy at that job. It's just there's a job that, you know, you can you can really let your talents shine at. It gives you more opportunities for growth, advancement. Maybe it's a promotion and more money. So you're saying goodbye, but it's only because you've outgrown that. And, you know, you have great memories and you had great experiences and you're now taking that forward to something that's even higher and better.
Unlike most Eight of Cups, I sort of feel this is one saying something that you have achieved or something that is a part of you will remain and will go with you.
So yes, you are ascending. You are absolutely ascending.
Very nice card.
Yep, I love this card. Well, Mr. O, who goes first?
Did you go first last time? Or you did for me, so I'm going to do for you this time.
All right.
That's right.
That's right. Okay. I need a happy card. Just saying.
Oh, I see.
Yes, I forgot to say that is Spirit talking, absolutely. Spirit is saying you are moving on up.
I'm mixing it real good.
Are you? Uh-oh.
I think I am.
Okay.
It's the card.
I should have known. More work.
The only reward for hard work is more hard work. But seriously speaking, hi Mama T, happy birthday yesterday.
Yeah, Mama T. We're going to do a birthday reading for you tomorrow. You better be there. You may actually have your choice of birthday spreads. Stay tuned for that. But anyway.
So, for you, my dear Banshee, I think this is saying it doesn't really matter what the lights say. Stop, go, caution. I think Spirit is saying you have found a way to transcend traffic or movement in a certain way, direction from others, because you're going to the heart of teamwork, teaming with the aspects or parts of yourself that complete your whole. That this is not necessarily about a physical team. This is talking about the spiritual lessons that you've incorporated and what those partners or allies can still do for you now.
You mean it's not about us and me being the star of the team?
Well, do you mean the person that's sitting there?
Oh,
well,
no,
no, that's me. See, that's me, right? Okay, well, yeah, I'm wearing a green shirt. It's me. It's
Got it.
See?
That's very nice, Mr. O. It is about teamwork. It is about progress. It can also be about being recognized by your team. So yeah, I see that, and maybe I'm being recognized by my spiritual team, which is okay with me.
All right.
I'll take those. Your dad was wise. Worry when they do not give you any yes.
These are all nice comments, the last run of comments. Yeah, it's probably better to shop today, so I'm glad you did that. And yeah, Violet, I think that's right on.
Hey, Mama T, after I do my card, we'll do a card for you. Don't worry about that. We'll get you in. But I got to do one for Mr. O right now, since we started doing this.
Excuse me. Jackie's still hanging with us. All right. Cool.
All right.
Cool beans.
Well, let's see what we've got for Mr. O. Well, look at you. The center of your world. Spirit is saying, you are complete unto yourself, This is a time of wholeness. This is a time of completeness. This is a time to experience, finalities in some area of your life, but positive outcomes. And it's looking as though, the world there. I mean, she's got one step on there and one step off, but it's almost as if, is that foot behind her going to land on that world, or is that foot behind her going to carry her more forward? And so I think you're moving. In other words, you're moving beyond your completed projects and getting ready to start something new.
Ooh, I like that. I had a friend who I worked with who used to say, when you're in the parallel world, always keep one foot there because you never know when you might have to go back.
Like that. That's pretty interesting.
Thank you, Banshee.
So why don't you shuffle first for Mama T,
Alrighty.
and we'll get that going.
I love looking at the picture of the lasagna the other day, Mama T.
My mac and cheese came out okay, but I didn't have my preferred brand of cheese I use, and so it was just not quite the same. And also, I thought I used shells, which I could do, but I should have used small shells. The bigger shells didn't work quite as well, so I was kind of disappointed, but I'll give it another go sometime in the near future. Winter's my favorite time for mac and cheese, homemade.
It was still pretty good, but yeah, I realized
It'll be better today.
Yeah, that it didn't have that one cheese you do use has a little bit more of a bite to it that makes it perfect. But it was near perfect. It was near perfect.
Near perfect. That's just a real simple recipe. I've been thinking about ways to
I know.
polish
Every
it.
time I make lasagna, it lasts way too long. It just lasts forever.
Well, there's
And I
only
eat a
two
lot
of
of it.
us now. That's why he usually makes lasagna when we're doing events or going to somebody's house and
Or dinners
need
with
to
the
bring
family.
a dish. Yeah.
All right, Mama T. Well, look at that. You get justice, too. You got justice,
Oh my goodness,
too.
Mama T, you've got justice too. So what does this mean? You're right. Well, right now, Spirit is saying, maybe that justice is on your side, that if you're seeking justice in some situation, things to turn out balanced and better, that should happen. I feel that, it looks like things are going to start balancing out. And there may be, I don't know why I'm feeling this in this case, there may be help from the legal system with that. But also there may be, there may just be this feeling that perhaps Spirit is saying, perhaps you felt that, life has been treating you unfairly lately. That's about to change. There's balance returning.
I think Spirit is saying also, too, that you can feel these ways, but sometimes it really is the kind of thing that you can just sort of close your eyes and see the other perspective, too, and that both perspectives are true. But like the world or like other cards we've had today, maybe this is about us all working towards our balance. We know that Mercury just went direct, right?
Yes.
And so I think this may be what all these cards that are indicating balance, Violet or Angel or somebody said that, is indicating to us too, that we've just been through a process through the stars where we have to consider, our actions in certain ways. That's what a Mercury retrograde does for us. And now we can begin to reassemble the life we had and maybe put perspective to all those issues that we found in the last few weeks. But clearly it is talking about finding justice or fairness for yourself, or finding it in your situation, being able to understand your situation and apply that to life in general.
Well, right. Spirit is saying here, don't be too harsh on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Look at things objectively. Take the good with the bad. It all balances out in the long haul. And so Spirit is saying that, I think, here with this card as well. Anything else? I think I love this card, though. I do.
I really do,
Does
too.
it look like, am I right here that it looks like the hair is blending in with the other hair in a way?
Not exactly.
Not exactly. Does it cut off there? Yeah, it does. Okay, I just wondered. Yeah, I see, because there's her shirt.
But there is an idea of
couldn't see it
blending,
from
and I
here.
like the idea that the women are very different from each other. They're rather different from each other. They're not the exact same person.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You can see that. But also remember that whole part you said before, and maybe you said it again and I just ignored you, about the eyes wide open and the eyes shut.
Yeah,
think that's
I didn't say it this
really-
time. You're right.
That's really important too, is like justice. They always say justice is blind, but it's not. It's not
No.
completely.
It's an absolute, and it
It's-
just has different layers that one has to consider.
Right. I feel that, the open eyes is to open your mind and open your eyes and your mind to, the other side
Yeah.
of things. There's always two sides to everything. So that's the one thing to consider here. I think that's really important, Spirit is saying.
It does look that way, Mama T.
Yeah. So that's what we have for you, and good luck with that. And wow,
you.
look at that. We are right on time.
How could we do this?
It beats me. One card. One card as opposed to three certainly takes shorter.
But just a brief reminder to watch Banshee Show tomorrow, The Material Matters. Grab some coffee or tea and hang with us while we go through that. Also, we will be back later tomorrow afternoon for our regular live stream. And during the week, you can watch my emotional exchanges, or you can watch my Goth Tarot, or coming soon will be a new modality message in
That's
about
right.
2 weeks. About 2 weeks.
And also coming soon on Twitter and Facebook is some Valentine verses
All
for see that every Monday in February.
Very cool.
All right, well that's it. That's it for our show today. Thanks everybody for stopping in. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Have a happy rest of your Saturday. See you soon.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.